slid that in.
I got a good
deal. They forced you to marry.
All right, and then
you'd make a good lawyer because he said that like it was fact.
We could talk about the wedding and all that shit and get into that big fight. How everybody fucking blew it off. Let me show
I didn't blow it off.
No, you came. First of all, your fucking crew here, Steve. Ben, Master
He's
Poe.
holding grudges.
No, look it. Let me explain.
This has been stewing for a long time.
Serious business.
Oh my God, he brought in the internet.
Let me show you fucking something.
Shit.
All right, shut up. Wait a second.
This was a very important day for Voss.
Here's the invites with all three of these cocksuckers. Yeah, we're all coming with two people, right? Here, and these are invites, right? This fucking thing costs...
Is this to the wedding?
Yeah, to the reception party at Caroline's when you were having dinner with your agent and blew me off.
But
listen, Mr. fucking Hollywood, I'm tired. He's having dinner with his agent, you fucking jackass.
Wow.
But yet you'll sit in a fucking hotel room with me in fucking Miami and cry about your sprained fucking wrist. All right? Oh, I can't come to your wedding reception because I got to have dinner with my fucking...
You understood.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
You
fuck it.
Wow. Hold on a minute.
No, wait a second.
Dude,
Mr. Hollywood.
Wait a minute. Your reception was on a Tuesday night at 9:30 at night.
I guess you were getting sushi then with fucking Mr. fucking agent.
He's more important than you.
I guess you save money. I guess you
got raped. I was there.
Yeah.
To tickle your asshole.
Shut up.
So you wouldn't feel bad.
Don't jump in on my
I don't
partner.
need you anymore.
Okay, you're right. You don't need me.
When I was lonely and going through my shit, you were there and you listened to me.
Let me finish.
But I'm happy now and I don't need you anymore.
Okay, let me tell you 10% to the agent. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a wedding reception to go to. But let's talk a little bit more about my fucking horrible career. Listen, let me explain something.
I called and said I couldn't make it because I knew
Anthony wasn't gonna. I knew he wasn't coming.
Why aren't you giving him shit?
Because he doesn't leave his house. You know that.
He doesn't even attempt to be your friend.
I don't care. I didn't listen. I knew he wasn't coming because
that's how you set your
video
life
games.
Up. Right. No expectation.
You're right.
You're
right. I didn't expect.
I never disappoint.
But wait a second, stupid.
That shit he was fucking...
I don't care who you are. At some point, man, you get black guilt, man, where you hang around enough white people. It'll happen to me soon.
Yeah.
As I'm come in the morning, I'm looking at your face and Opie, I'm like, you cracker mother. You know what? Fuck this shit. Fight the power. I got too many white power.
You're still thankful to be here.
You know what?
You just need a guy, though, to come up to you and go, my brother, what are you doing with your life, my brother?
You up there with those Opies and those Anthonys, brother.
The white devils.
The white devils.
The white devil is up there, and he's getting in your mind, my brother. And Patrice will sit there and go, you know, this motherfucker's right.
You know what? Let me tell you, man. I'm getting old. I'm so far away from... like somebody guilting me with the black guilt shit.
Yeah.
Man. I started because I started comedy in Boston, man. So it was nothing but old Irish dudes.
Right.
Was my mentors. So a lot of the cats that do like only black rooms, they oh man, this nigga man doing white boy shit. So I went through that early, man. My career, I'm like, man, you out of your fucking mind if I sit there and let you like fucking guilt nigga me into like not doing what I feel like doing.
My brother, what are you doing, my brother? You gotta stick together. Yeah, and then you get a little older and wiser and just turn around and go, you know, fuck you, man.
And my girlfriend's half white too, so I can't be like extra.
Oh really?
Yeah, my mama got.
Half and half.
Yeah, mama's cracking, so. It's got a cracker mama.
Totally white mama?
Totally white. Oh, my.
White as can be?
White mama, boy. Like,
Patrice, what are you doing, my brother?
What are you doing with that half a hunky? I only messed with one white girl in my life, like actually, you know, hung out with her, and she felt she was starting to fall in love with me. And what happened was, you know, the black Israelites.
Those are some angry motherfuckers.
This girl was a trooper because she would come in and go right to the room and just take her clothes. It was just genius how much of a trooper she was. So she would just go in, take clothes, and just be ready. But at some point she started to catch feelings how women do, man. So she said, like, because she used to come in, take the train over, and take the train.
Wow,
a trooper.
Convenience.
And she was around for a long time, and then finally, I said, let me give you a ride in the city one day. I was feeling good, and I dropped, you know, the Israelites.
Yeah.
Read that, and crackers, eyeballs.
Yeah.
You look at that, you know. And Huggy's breath stink, you know, so she
We had kingdoms built up before white man was crawling out of the cave.
On their hairy bellies.
On their
bad patches, brother. You know the Neanderthal evil devil. So what happened is I was on
Kings.
Caroline's to do a show, and there's no parking count, but it was a perfect parking spot right there. But the Israelites was doing it.
right where you're
right there where the white girl was in my passenger side. So she goes, they go one there. I go, I think I'm gonna park, because sometimes that's no, it's Sunday. You can park there all day. Yeah. Listen, crack, I can't park there.
Look, take a look at our brother over here. Diluting the blood of our princes and princesses, queens and kings. You just want to do a stupid comedy gig.
I just want to go downstairs, man. I couldn't let her out the car when they was like, see? And I had the red caddy at the time, the big red caddy. I just looked ridiculous.
What are they going to tell you? What are they going to fucking, you can turn around and just go, motherfucker, she takes the train. What are they going to say?
The first day I decided to help this hunky, I should have said, get out the car, parole officer.
Giving it all shit. I'm sure you put lye in your hair to straighten it out too, my brother.
And my mother she just goes, yeah.
Because your mom did that to you?
Oh, my mother just does not fuck around with. She just goes, she can't lie to me.
Because you're despicable to women.
Yeah, and she just. And she got to work with people, you know what I mean? And a lot of people know her as my mother, whatever. And she just went,
And here you are, this misogynistic embarrassment.
Oh, just because she really hasn't really interacted with me in the last 8 years in terms of living with me. So she just didn't know I've developed this to be a complete ass.
Wait, did you ever tell them? I don't mean to interrupt you. Patrice is the greatest. Did you ever tell them about the fat bitch from the Wiz?
Wait, what? Wait, what?
You laughed through it. I didn't even hear you.
Let's just say, look, she doesn't listen to this show. A girl that he used to see, and he referred to her as the fat bitch from the Wiz.
She used to work at the Wiz, and when I first moved to Jersey City, she was the first one
to receive your seed.
Yeah, she's the first one, and she was great, man. And we call her the fat bitch from the Wiz. And I used to live up the spiral staircase. I tried to sneak her in the sneaker. She was at least 400 pounds, and she just, and my roommate, he was on the phone. This would kill me. He was waiting on the phone because he heard me sneak a girl up. So he's really like one of those guys that go, I'm gonna peek at the girl coming out.
Yeah.
So he was standing there on the phone talking, right? And I come down, and I was trying to sneak her down. He was right there, and I couldn't do nothing to mush her away. And she comes down, just one of those, each step was a. So she gets to the bottom, and he goes, hey, what's up, Patrice? How you doing? And I go, fuck. He didn't laugh or nothing, so when I got her outside, I came back up. He was on the floor in tears laughing at how big this girl was. Like, she was, but I never even, I never said her name. I just called her the fat bitch from the Wiz.
That was the best part. You like, what are you doing tomorrow? He's like, I don't know. I might call her the fat bitch from the Wiz.
No name.
But there was no malice in it. It was just, this is what she is. She's a non-person.
She is fat. She works at the Wiz.
Yeah, she was fat.
Where's the problem?
It was just bullet accuracy.
Yeah. I'm trying to do better now.
Wait, hold on. Did you always take her upstairs to your apartment at least and show her like a dignified time?
No, I took her in the basement sometimes.
This fucking piece of garbage would take this
of the apartment building basement.
Into the apartment basement and jerk off on a mattress in the basement.
What? A mattress in the, it was just some old mattress.
It was just like in the basements, mattresses. I put two. It was two. Somebody left office desks down there.
Yeah.
So I pushed the two office desks together and laid a piece of wood and then put some on top.
It's like where Al Qaeda holds their prisoners.
That's what it was. It was like
it's like a serial killer's lair.
It was like Guantanamo.
Wow.
And it was just because I just didn't want to bring her upstairs and go through the.
Yeah.
She was, and you hate to really, it's because it sounds so disrespectful.
Yeah.
But you know how you do with your friends. I had a fat bitch from the Wiz, but she was such a trooper. Like she was good in the sack because she had to be. And she was probably one of the best, gave the best head in the history of head, man.
She had no problem that you would treat her like that.
But that was her. And the thing about it, what was great about it is that she saw me with this girl, like, that was a little bit pretty in her, and she called me and said, look, I got jealous. She was so businesslike. She said, look, I got jealous, and I realized that I'm starting to catch feelings. I'm not going to call you anymore. And she's never talked to me again.
Wow.
Because she's a fat girl like that feels like, you know, that's the beautiful women are the ones that stalk you, because they're like, how dare you, you mother of you, how dare you leave me, you cocksucker. And this one was like, you know what, I saw this girl, she just looked way better than me, I'm a fat bitch, and I got to go. Thank you very much.
Wow.
What do you think she was thinking when you got to your apartment and you didn't have the human decency to bring her up the steps like fucking cattle? Downstairs.
Well, we had already established like the filth, like, you know, we just did. You know, we would do it in the car. It would never be, you know, it never was intimacy was never established.
Yeah. But no movie date.
No.
But how do you size up these girls? I mean, you're with these girls and you're bringing them back to your apartment. What is the criteria to make it up to upstairs to your regular room, and what's the criteria to go down and
go to the dungeon?
Anybody that is after a long career of manipulating, because you know my self-esteem is low too. But this idiot, he knows too. It's just like, imagine what he does to women too. You know, fucking suicidal maniacs in South Jersey.
Dude, at least I have the guise of dignity. At least I feel good.
No. At least you say you do, you asswipe. You shut your face.
You masturbate on a girl who makes $3.35 an hour in a basement. You're a fucking entertainer. You spend thousands of dollars on watches.
And you know he talked her into using that employee discount at the Wiz for a few items, right? You get what, 10, 20% off? What do you get?
Hey, it's weird in a real dysfunctional way. She was a good girl. She was what you wanted. You need that. It was almost like this is really bad, but it was like it was a human jerk off. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's like if I thought of jerking off, I would think of like I was just gonna grab her and just have some.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was stimulation.
Stimulation, yeah. You know what I mean? And she was
visual stimulation.
She was just available like that, man. And it's like I appreciated her being available like that.
Yeah.
I'll give her car fare and things like that. And I'll give her gas money.
See, what a guy.
There you go.
I'd give her gas money.
Yeah. Gas money. That's wonderful.
How fucking degrading is that? Hey, look, thanks. Here's a $5.
It was better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know, it seems disgusting. But I'm a decent dude. There's some women who just their job is to be, you know,
You're a decent dude.
I am. I'm decent.
Really?
You know
Are you? When you fly below the equator to fucking pay poverty-stricken women to lick your nipples when you jerk off?
Hey, listen. Some guys go out there and brutalize. You know how gentle I am with them, Jimmy.
You are gentle. I'm not saying you're mean.
They love Patricky.
Dude.
Patricky?
Yeah, Patricky.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, Patricky, because they can't say Patrice.
Oh,
look who's fucking talking about Patrice when he was sitting on the same plane.
Dude,
where were you going? A diplomatic mission down there?
I'm filth. I'm garbage. But he's saying I'm a decent. He really thinks that he's this fucking gentleman underneath this little situation.
I know how to separate my filth from, you know. I'm a filthy dude, but I'm loving to him. It's like I could be loving.
No, the famous Como.
Yeah, man. It's like
you make them feel comfortable.
I make them feel good. It's
and you jerk off on their face.
Yes. I mean, you don't even see like how that. Some guys, you can just do
the
anything
logic of you
to
guys sometimes just amazing.
I know. It's just, there is
You're trying to say you're
on.
better than Jimmy.
I am better than Jimmy.
You walk around with a briefcase of glass dildos. Oh, well, that's the old Patrice.
Jimmy walks around with a belly button full of shit.
But the last time you were here, you walked out with 2 liberators, one under each arm. You haven't changed.
I'm a...
At least I'm convenient for them.
At least you're now buying, like, well, you didn't buy it, but at least you're getting a Liberator, a nice sex couch, instead of a cum-stained fucking mattress in a basement.
One of my fondest memories with Stupid Patrice is being in Brazil. It was like one of our first nights in this whorehouse, and we're both wearing robes. And I think I took 100 milligrams of Viagra, and I was fucking popping a rod in the robe, and we were both just looking at it, giggling like 5
And Norton is packing a Womster.
It's
ridiculous, the jammy that Norton has. It just doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, yeah. We only talked about it for like 10 seconds.
It's like $800. Looks and works like a regular cell phone.
Here, sweetie, here, I got you a cell phone for Christmas. But this
at any time, you can then dial up this secret number and hear everything that's going on. It's now a bug that she's wearing
on. The phone never rings.
Phone doesn't ring, so wherever she is, you hear everything she's talking about.
The best of the GPS-enabled phones, you can, here, honey.
Oh, yeah,
and then you just hear work, you're like,
online where she is.
Even Marcus again.
That sounds like great news.
It's called the insecure. I'm sorry.
If you're giving it to her, that sounds great, but it's a creepy technology to have out there. Who's more likely to get burned by that, her or one of us?
Yeah, exactly.
They're really making it hard to fuck around out there, I'll tell you.
Insecure 546 by Samsung, where you can't pussy ass, you're chasing your girl every 5 seconds. Leave that bitch alone. Invent that phone. Invent the leave me alone, bitch. I'm checking on my girl. She is popping somebody right now. That's how I feel about it. I'm not supposed to know. That's what cheating is.
Yeah.
Bunch of pussy ass. That's nerdy gadget shit. But Laszlo's like a hip dude. It's like you can't nerdy ugly motherfuckers invent shit like that.
Angry
people.
Right.
It's people that are angry that shit happened to them, and they now want a solution.
The chick's not the one that's going to use it. They never figure out how to use any of this.
No, they're not the one that's going to buy
it. You give it to them and they carry it on. But somebody will. The guys are always the ones that end up getting caught. Nobody catches their girlfriend anymore. It's always the chick somehow figure. These girls can't. They can barely log onto the computer, but when they want to catch you, they somehow become fucking Bill Gates.
Really? But see, you're faithful, and he's in a love. Here's why I got a girlfriend now, because I had her pimp that she didn't have to be my girl. Like this whole hey baby, it's nothing but a. Let me tell you something. It's nothing but a title, ho. So what happened is this bitch saw me shopping at the supermarket. And saw me put my goddamn code in at the supermarket, and she figured when she went to check my phone, it had a code. She put the same supermarket code in. The bitch saw all the hey, I'll be there tomorrow night to squeeze your ass as soon as I get rid of this hoe. She's like, you motherfucker. And I go, look, we don't really go together, but now we do. So let's start all over. Now that's why I'm in a relationship now.
Before this, but we crossed the line now, and you know my phone code, so now we got to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, it's that she caught me. So that was her vindication. That was her.
You didn't unload on her for fucking.
No, I was actually
slipping your code.
I was mad at her for letting me know and for giving me because I try to teach her.
Oh, you just figured she should have used that as just entertainment for herself. That Patrice. What a pisser.
Why'd you give me fuel, bitch? I'll never admit it, but now you admit to being a sneaky bitch. But I'll never admit to that. Oh, baby, it was pillow talk or whatever. I'll never admit to that. But you admitted to checking my fucking phone.
Man. I never thought I'd hear Patrice use the term pillow talk.
Yeah.
Pillow talk. Just have a little pillow talk, huh?
It's just nothing but bullshit.
I love that whole relationship. Yeah. Well, she found out that I was fucking around, so she insisted that we become boyfriend and girlfriend.
She was trying to leave me, and I said, look, how can you leave somebody that you really ain't with? So let's be together now.
There you go. Jesus. You are
way to turn that around.
Yeah. I cannot cheat. I am incapable of cheating because it stops being cheating within hours. I am so bad at it. Like I'll go from a girlfriend and then there's no hiding it. I'll bring her home. I'll bring her fucking home. My girlfriend knows when I'm cheating. I don't try to cover it up. It's like, that's it. It's over. So a girlfriend will know when I'm fucking cheating because it's over. What are the signs? Just over. The signs?
Yeah.
The signs are, here's my new girlfriend.
So she's like,
wait a minute. He's not even lying,
Where were you, Anthony?
He's got some stories.
I was fucking another bitch.
Yeah. I have another guy. What was that receipt I saw for the thing? I bought my new girl something. I bought my new girl something. And get the fuck out.
Oh my God.
That's based on reality, by the way.
We're in the same boat here. We don't like going shopping. Christmas shopping.
We're lucky that we have weird hours, so I've been hitting the stores after the show a little bit.
Oh, you've actually been doing shopping?
Yeah, I got to shop this year. Got to do a little shopping.
For who? Everyone?
For the girl and
well, that goes without saying.
For my mom and
all right.
Maybe some nephews and nieces. That's about it.
What about brothers? What do you do?
Fuck that.
What do you do with the brothers?
Just
nothing?
Nah.
No.
Merry Christmas.
I have turned into gift certificate guy.
Yeah.
But not even gift certificate. Like I hand out like those American Express cards.
Yeah.
That have money on them. Here you go.
There you go.
That's cool, though.
Shuffle them out.
I love the gift certificate as a gift.
Because everyone
then you go and buy what you want. I'm so sick of opening things. I'm like, oh, this stinks.
Now you get what you want.
The pressure of making believe you wanted the gift that you just opened up. Right. And people go, oh, you're not thankful. Yeah, I'm not. It's just an awkward situation. You feel stressed, like, oh, God, this person that I've been hanging with has no clue what I like.
Yeah.
That's great.
My mom doesn't know that I don't want dumb sweaters anymore, you know? So then what do? Before you make any real money in life, then you got to drag the stuff back to the mall, wait in line to just get something you like.
I just wore it.
I hate Christmas.
Like any clothes that people have gotten me over the years for Christmas, I just wore. I didn't care.
You just wore it?
I just wore it. I didn't care. But now, that I'm some kind of a fashion statement, I don't wear them anymore.
Yeah.
They get it for me. Yeah, it's like maybe lounging around the house stuff.
I want what I want. That just don't get me shit. My birthday just passed. My girl's trying to, she got me a fucking teddy bear that sings happy birthday. Thanks, Pudding Pop. That shit out of here if I shove it up your ass. But she's trying her best because she doesn't get me something nice money. While the bitch is wearing diamonds, I got her during the off season, not even during her birthday, during the fucking. So she's like, get me this, and I got fish, and so she went out and bought took a chance on buying a fish.
Yeah.
And I got.
We're just gonna fuck up your tank now.
Well, exactly, because because I got cichlids. Cichlids are like they like to step down from like piranhas or whatever. You want dangerous fish, but they're also good-looking fish or whatever.
Yeah.
So you cannot put the same kind in there. So I got one in there. She bought it. She's like, you got to open it now. It was the day before my birthday. I go, what? What is it? I pull it. It's a bag. It's a fish. And it's the most can't put the motherfucker in my tank fish.
Please tell me you put it in.
I did.
Right in front of her eyes.
Absolutely. I go, sweetie, booby, boo, boo. And the bear sings, happy birthday, happy birthday. And I'm looking at the fucking fish, and I'm looking at happy birthday. And I have to go Pudding Pop. Mwah. She had that disappointing look. And I'm like, and she, it cost probably $69.95. And she scraped and whatever. And I'm like, get this shit out of my face, but in a coochie cooey, boo boo boo. Baby, you can't put this big ass fish in my tank. There's a ecosystem happening in this motherfucker. You'll fuck up the ecosystem.
Your fish is gonna give all my fish pink eye.
Take your shitty fish and take it back to the
dropping some tigers into the antelope pen.
She got the most. Yeah. If I had to choose, if you ask me, what wouldn't you do right now? I wouldn't put one of these in with one. She bought me one of these and a fucking bear that sings Happy Birthday. I wanted to knock this.
And how does it sing Happy Birthday?
Happy Birthday, Happy Birthday.
He's doing the little dance.
The fish must have been a white fish.
God, and I got African cichlids. She bought a New Guinea hunky fish.
You can't put a white fish in my
New
tank.
Zealand crackerfish. I'm like, sweetie, you just can't put it in
God. Here. She bought something called the Virginia Plantation Owner. We're going to put this in here.
What's all you wet niggas doing in here? This reminds me of New Orleans in this tank.
Wow.
What, motherfucker?
Why, I could have you shot for that, sir.
And it's like your girl, she just doesn't have enough money to buy me anything I give a shit about. Sweetie, what do you want? I want rims, new rims for my truck.
Yeah.
You can't get them. So just give me a kiss and say happy birthday. I don't really, you know what I mean?
That's really,
I usually
really
get,
funny.
as far as what I'm interested in, and toys and stuff like that, the second it hits my head, I buy it. I've kind of, and I don't want to sound like, well, I just buy whatever I want. I worked like a motherfucker my whole life. Believe me, I know what it's like to actually look in a magazine at a picture and of something, a car or a toy or a computer, and go, motherfucker, and just imagine what it would be like to have that. I went through years of that shit, and through luck and work and the way things have worked out, I've reached a point in my life, and I'm no kid, where I've reached a point where I can indulge in some of these pleasures in life.
I do the same thing now.
So when people ask me, what do I want for Christmas?
Nothing.
If it pops in my fucking head, I will buy it.
Immediately.
I cannot get online quickly enough
She bought me the Warriors.
Buy what I want.
The Warriors Xbox game?
Right.
The Warriors, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Immediately when it came out, I bought it.
You bought it.
So she goes, surprise! I go, bitch. There's nothing you can do for me.
I'm already on level 17.
Stop trying to be. That's why I love my mother. She's the same awful human being I am. My mother went to Atlantic City for Thanksgiving. There's no more mommy stuff. You know, there's no. All we do now is that we at that uncomfortable I love you stage. We never said love you. Now it's like, you know.
That's nice.
At the end of the phone call, it's like, you know, we flip a coin.
I love you or love you?
No, here it is. This is it. All right, Mom's got to go. And then a silence of a silent coin flipper. Who says love you first? Oh. All right. Love you. Love you too. Wow. So that's me and my mom. But we love each other. It's implied love.
Right,
it's you know. And my mother would take money. You know, my mother would take $1,000 to go gamble. She's not one of these. If I was a drug dealer, my mother would accept the money. She'd, I don't want your evil drug money. She'd be like, thank you, baby. Put it right in her bra and spend that fucking money.
Like Scarface's mother when he went home.
You dumb fucking, you're such a rich drug dealer. You'll get killed anyway.
Yeah.
Take the
Doesn't
money.
matter. Take the fucking money, you dummy.
Don't want your money around here. It's terrible. My mother would take drug money, and that's why I like her. And that women don't understand. We're not sensitive. Don't get us shit that, you know, I told my ex-girl, don't ever get me a card ever again.
No,
right?
You don't like the card?
And the thing is, women, they go 0 to 60. If you go, sweetie, you talk too much, they won't talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she took offense to that, so she got me nothing after I go, hey, don't. Well, baby, I'm telling you, these cards mean nothing to me. Yeah. They make me sick.
Oh, my God. You don't like the card, though?
Don't get me a fucking card.
I kind of like the card.
Nothing.
I like from certain people. Like I think boyfriend-girlfriend cards are great. I like them. I don't like the idea of, you know, just plagiarism part of it where, you know, Hallmark wrote this and, you know, here it is.
It said what I feel.
But you're right. You're right. The little cutesy
what about
thing
at the
end of it.
What about the little kids on the front and they're in love and they're like 4, walking down a path or something.
The kid's wearing a dad's hat and shoes, like, and he's holding a rose.
And then you're like, look, that one looks just like you, and that one looks just like me.
There we go.
That's great. That's how women love. That's their love, holding hands and coochie cooing and cards. That stuff
you don't go to that
for them.
fucking ebony section of the cards.
The ebony Hallmark section?
I have been buying my mother those cards for years. For Christmas and stuff.
I didn't even know they had an ebony Hallmark.
And it's like, to my mama. And it's some black guy on the front and stuff, and I'll buy one of those for my mother, and it just cracks up the family. They're all a bunch of racist Italians, so they laugh their asses off at my grandmother's house. Look, you got one of the colored cards.
And what do they put in the space where the Father's Day cards are supposed to be?
Oh, Jesus.
Cocksucker.
Come on, that's kind of good. Gotta give me one today.
But I'll tell you something.
Fucking empty rack. There's nothing there.
Need a Father's Day card.
Now, you know what?
God damn, I gotta go get a white one.
Oh,
you know what I'm really loving? This is something
that's terrible, man.
This is something my girlfriend got, and it's a great thing, and I love it. A paper shredder. Do you know I have a shredder next to my desk?
Very
motherfucker.
I can't get enough of using this shredder. I look for things to shred.
Isn't that a great paper?
Don't you love shredding paper? When that's it, and you look at it, it comes out like confetti, and you're like,
so
there ain't no motherfucker putting that together.
I shred my name, anything with my name and address on it.
I'm shredding like flyers that come in. Hey, Great Neck, join us for a community I'm shredding everything. And now I've learned the pleasure of shredding Christmas cards, because I'll get cards from people. I don't give a shit. I say my mommy. I'll put that up, you know, by the TV or something. And my girlfriend, her cards I save. Anyone else? It's like, to a great nephew, Merry Happy Holiday. Here's one from, Bank of America, a valued customer. There it is.
It is a great thing shredded,
and you
man.
can't even tell what it is. And I don't know what it is, but it's fun to use.
You must shred. You have to shred.
Get yourself a shredder. You won't regret it.
I'm too busy having garage sales. That's my latest thing.
And don't you feel better when you...
I absolutely love it. I'm just throwing shit on the sidewalk outside my apartment here in New York City and watching how long it takes before someone grabs my shit.
Oh, you don't sell it. You just put it out there.
No, man. I started with old clothes.
It's fantastic.
And like old CDs and stuff. And now I'm so obsessed with this new thing that I'm starting to throw things out there that I still want. But
just to see.
But just to see. We peek through the blinds and see how long it takes to I've thrown my old underwear out there, just the dumbest shit to see if people will take it. And so far, I have not found one thing that they won't take.
It's genius. It's genius to do that. I
had a blanket that the shit on this.
Sing happy birthday.
I had a blanket with all sorts of stains that I don't even want to describe. Just ridiculous, man. Looked like a goddamn painting. And I threw that out there all spread out nice. That thing lasted 30 seconds.
Homeless, man. That's
and it was a white type of comforter with a flower pattern on it.
Take it, man.
And the shit on this thing, I don't even know what it is.
You probably have your garbage. Like I have really nice garbage. Some, when you get that lonely, I have to buy something kind of thing going on. I've thrown out nice comforters, man. Even if it got some stains on it or something, it's just a nice, people know nice, and they go, somebody threw this away? I'm going to wash this shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you, bitch brought me flowers, too. I forgot to tell you that.
Flowers?
Flowers, yeah.
Yeah, we don't do flowers.
Yeah, she brought me flowers, and I used to work at a flower stand when I was younger, so I know about flowers, and open roses, bad.
Right.
So when she brought them for me, they were all open. That means 8 seconds they're gonna die, but I still gotta go.
Up, yeah.
I can't go booby, dumb bitch. You brought me dead flowers. So it's like
you got those flowers on the side of the road somewhere.
Booby. It's like anytime any guys out there buying your girl flowers, buy it, squeeze the bulb, and if it's hard and close. Good roses.
Then
don't buy
last
open
a while.
roses.
They're gonna open up nice.
Oh yeah,
they'll last.
Yeah, I'm just.
Let's say hi to BCH. BCH, what does your name stand for?
It's Bert Convey here from Whackback.
What's up? Hey, man.
Oh, Bert Convey here. Very good.
What do you think is going to cost more, the fucking tattoos on Lizard Man or the fucking therapy to make Patrice normal again? We need an insurance man to evaluate that.
I don't know. He's just like...
listen to me.
His relationship... It's beyond me. Like, we spoke about it at the Halloween party for a while.
But he's
Patrice standing there, and I'm like, I don't understand... how you're in this relationship. Like, I don't understand the whole relationship.
He's moving back to reality, though, because that time you came in with the glass dildos, remember what I said to you? I'm like, are you going crazy in front of our eyes? And you're not that same person. You're now getting back into kind of living in reality.
No, I didn't carry the fucking suitcase around like Get Smart. It's just I brought it here, but it's still at the house.
But what I saw
tackling women and shoving something up their ass.
What I saw in that suitcase was deeply disturbing, though.
It's still there, but it's more.
I can see having a glass dildo around the house. Sure, you had dozens of them,
and I still have dozens. I have look at. If the cops came in during a fuck session that I was having. Somebody will get arrested. Even if my girl is going, no, I want this. It's like,
we don't care.
Ma'am, no, he has to be raping you.
You obviously don't understand what's going on here.
It's release. I'm getting older. I take medicine, and it's things like, I only got enough energy to let one out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't pump all day. She's older, meaning she's in her 30s, and her sex drive she's enormously horny all the time, and I can't satisfy her just fucking all the time. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So you need the goddamn toys to do your thing. But we have a normal relationship because she's a hoe. She's a reformed hoe. And she's always had abusive boyfriends that said, bitch, don't be a hoe. I cultivate her wholeness. I let her be a hoe. She pulled the titties out at the thing. That made her feel so liberated.
Yeah.
So I don't beat her down. And she gets to be free and be a hoe. Now she's learning how to care, and she's not too sure how to do it, buying me goofy shit. I buy her nice diamonds and nice... My love is selfish. It's just like I want to keep this... she's starting to put on a little weight. Sometimes, face breaks out, and I don't want to say, look, sweetie, I am not Holy shit. I tell her, you are eye candy, and I am not, like, in love with you on the level of letting you get fat. You understand? Don't get fat. Don't get bad skin. It's important. I'm not what do you call it? I'm not that grounded. I'm not that mature.
So you're pretty much telling her, if you get fat,
why would I be with you fat when I'll be with a better fat bitch? Like you're
not gonna make a good fat bitch. So
yeah, it's like you
right now.
You're a sexy hoe. Why would you try to become a fat bitch when you've always been a sexy hoe? You're not comfortable being a fat bitch. I gotta go with a fat bitch. If I'm gonna be with a fat bitch,
right?
I'll go there because there's better fat bitches who will live to be fat bitches.
Let me tell you something.
Understand how to be one.
Brilliant.
Wow.
I say brilliant. I'm not even kidding. Brilliant. There's women out there that know how to be the fat bitch, and you're saying this one is the hoe. And not the fat bitch.
But now you say you notice her put on weight. Do you say something to her?
I don't jump. She knows I'll be the. She knows I like a big woman. She's trying to stay. She's a sexy hoe. She's not anything other than that. If she starts to grow, it's not good. She has to look good. But she know what it is. She's a hoe who's experiencing love now. She's in love. So love makes her feel a little like she can let her guard down. She thinks she can eat.
Yeah.
She thinks she doesn't.
She thinks she can eat.
She thinks she doesn't. I love her for who she is. It's like I do, but bitch, you know who you are is a fine bitch. You know too.
Not a fat bitch.
Yeah, I'll go get a better fat bitch. There's fat bitches out there that just carry fat bitch well.
Yeah.
They know how to be a fat bitch. She does not. And so she knows. She fucking knows.
Words of wisdom, Patrice.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Like we should stop right there so we can take our leaks and stuff.
I'm amazed by it. We're in the same boat here. We don't like going shopping.
Well,
Christmas shopping.
We're lucky that we have weird hours, so I've been hitting the stores after the show a little bit.
Oh, you've actually been doing shopping?
Yeah, I got to shop this year. Got to do a little shopping.
For who? Everyone?
For the girl and
well, that goes without saying.
For my mom and
all right.
Maybe some nephews and nieces. That's about it.
What about brothers? What do you do?
Oh, fuck that.
What do you do with the brothers?
Just
nothing?
Nah.
No.
Merry Christmas.
I have turned into gift certificate guy.
Yeah.
But not even gift certificate. Like I hand out like those American Express cards.
Yeah.
That have money on them. Here you go. Here you go.
That's cool, though.
Shuffle them out.
I love the gift certificate as a gift.
Because everyone
then
gets
you go and buy what you want. I'm so sick of opening things. I'm like, oh, this stinks.
Now you get what you want.
The pressure of making believe you wanted the gift that you just opened up. And people go, oh, you're not thankful. Yeah, I'm not. It's just an awkward situation. You feel stressed, like, oh, God, this person that I've been hanging with has no clue what I like.
Yeah.
That's great.
My mom doesn't know that I don't want dumb sweaters anymore, you know? So then what do? Before you make any real money in life, then you got to drag the stuff back to the mall, wait in line to just get something you like.
I just wore it.
I hate Christmas.
Like any clothes that people have gotten me over the years for Christmas, I just wore. I didn't care.
You just wore it?
I just wore it. I didn't care. But now, that I'm some kind of a fashion statement, I don't wear them anymore.
Yeah.
They get it for me. Yeah, it's like maybe lounging around the house stuff.
I want what I want. That just don't get me shit. My birthday just passed. My girl's trying to, she got me a fucking teddy bear that sings happy birthday. Thanks, Pudding Pop. That shit out of here if I shove it up your ass. But she's trying her best because she doesn't have get me something nice money. While the bitch is wearing diamonds, I got her during the off season, not even during her birthday, during the fucking. So she's like, get me this, and I got fish, and so she went out and bought took a chance on buying a fish.
Yeah.
And I got.
We're just gonna fuck up your tank now.
Well, exactly, because because I got cichlids. Cichlids are like they like to step down from like piranhas or whatever. You want dangerous fish, but they're also good-looking fish or whatever.
Yeah.
So you cannot put the same kind in there. So I got one in there. She bought it. She's like, you got to open it now. It was the day before my birthday. I go, what? What is it? I pull it. It's a bag. It's a fish. and it's the most can't put the motherfucker in my tank fish.
Please tell me you put it in.
I did.
Right in front of her eyes.
Absolutely. I go, sweetie, booby, boo-boo, and the bear sings, happy birthday, happy birthday. And I'm looking at the fucking fish, and I'm looking at happy birthday, and I have to go put in pop. And she had that disappointing look, and I'm like, and she, it cost probably $69.95, and she scraped and whatever, and I'm like, get this shit out of my face, but in a coochie cootie, boo boo boo. Baby, you can't put this big ass fish in my tank. There's a ecosystem happening in this motherfucker. You'll fuck up the ecosystem.
Your fish is gonna give all my fish pink eye.
Take your shitty fish and take it back to this.
Dropping some tigers into the antelope pen.
She got the most. Yeah. If I had to choose, if you asked me, what wouldn't you do right now? I wouldn't put one of these in with one. She bought me one of these and a fucking bear that sings Happy Birthday. I wanted to knock this bitch's head.
And how does it sing Happy Birthday?
Happy Birthday, Happy Birthday.
Doing the little dance.
The fish must have been a white fish.
God, and I got African cichlids. She bought a New Guinea hunky fish.
You can't put a white fish in my
New Zealand crackerfish. I'm like, sweetie, you just can't put it in here.
She bought something called the Virginia Plantation Owner. We're going to put this in here.
What's all you wet niggas doing in here? This reminds me of New Orleans in this tank.
Why?
What, motherfucker?
Why, I could have you shot for that, sir.
And it's like you know your girl, she just doesn't have enough money to buy me anything I give a shit about. Sweetie, what do you want? I want rims, new rims for my truck.
Yeah.
You can't get them. So just give me a kiss and say happy birthday. I don't really, you know what I mean?
That's really,
I usually
really
get,
funny.
as far as what I'm interested in, and toys and stuff like that, the second it hits my head, I buy it. I've kind of, and I don't want to sound like, well, I just buy whatever I want. I worked like a motherfucker my whole life. Believe me, I know what it's like to actually look in a magazine at a picture and of something, a car or a toy or a computer, and go, motherfucking, just imagine what it would be like to have that. I went through years of that shit, and through luck and work and the way things have worked out, I've reached a point in my life, and I'm no kid, where I've reached a point where I can indulge in some of these pleasures in life.
I do the same thing now.
So when people ask me, what do I want for Christmas?
Nothing.
If it pops in my fucking head, I will buy it.
Immediately.
I cannot get online quickly enough.
She bought me the
to
Warriors.
Buy what I want.
The Warriors Xbox game?
Right.
The Warriors.
I'm at right now. Oliver in St. Louis.
Wow.
That at an inanimate object to shut girl out, and somebody goes, dude, man, she's your girl. She's a nice girl, and you go, you don't tell me how to fucking raise my bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotta
Closed
go.
up, yeah.
I can't go booby, dumb bitch. If it's hard and closed, good roses.
Then
don't buy
open roses. They're gonna open up nice.
Oh yeah,
they'll last.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right, let's say hi to BCH. BCH, what does your name stand for?
It's Bert Convy here from Whackback.
What's up? Hey, man.
Oh, Bert Convy hair. Very good.
What do you think is going to cost more, the fucking tattoos on Lizard Man or the fucking therapy to make Patrice normal again? We need an insurance man to evaluate that.
I don't know. He's just like...
listen to me.
His relationship... It's beyond me. Like, we spoke about it at the Halloween party for a while.
But
me and Patrice standing there, and I'm like, I don't understand how you're in this relationship. Like, I don't understand the whole relationship.
Moving back to reality, though, because that time you came in with the glass dildos, remember what I said to you? I'm like, are you going crazy in front of our eyes? And you're not that same person. You're now getting back into kind of living in reality.
No, I didn't carry the fucking suitcase around like Get Smart. It's just I brought it here, but it's still at the house.
But what I saw
tackling women and shoving something up their ass.
What I saw in that suitcase was deeply disturbing, though.
It's still there, but it's more,
I could see having a glass dildo around the house. Sure, you had dozens of them,
and I still have dozens. I have if the cops came in during a fuck session that I was having, somebody will get arrested. Even if my girl is going, no, I want this. It's like,
we don't
no,
care.
Ma'am, no, he has to be raping you.
You obviously don't understand what's going on here.
It's release. I'm getting older. I take medicine, and it's things like I only got enough energy to let one out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't pump all day. She's older, meaning she's in her 30s, you know, and her sex drive she's enormously horny all the time, and I can't satisfy just fucking all the time. It's not going to happen, you know what I'm saying? So you need the goddamn toys to do your thing. But we have a normal relationship because she's a hoe, you know, she's a reformed hoe, and she's always had abusive boyfriends that said, bitch, don't be a hoe. You know, I cultivate her wholeness. I let her be a hoe. She pulled the titties out at the thing. That made her feel so liberated.
Yeah.
So I don't beat her down, and she gets to be free and be a hoe. Now she's learning how to care, and she's not too sure how to do it. You know, buying me goofy shit. I buy her nice diamonds and nice. My love is selfish. It's just like I want to keep this. You know, she started putting on a little weight. Sometimes, you know, face breaks out, and I don't want to say, look, sweetie, I am not. I tell her, you are eye candy, and I am not, like, in love with you on the level of letting you get fat. You understand? Don't get fat. Don't get bad skin. It's important. I'm not what do you call it? I'm not that grounded. I'm not that mature.
So you're pretty much telling her, if you get fat,
why would I be with you fat when I'll be with a better fat bitch? Like you're
not gonna make a good fat bitch. So
yeah, it's
I'm
like
telling you right now.
You're a sexy hoe. Why would you try to become a fat bitch when you have always been a sexy hoe? You're not comfortable being a fat bitch. I gotta go with a fat bitch. If I'm gonna be with a fat bitch,
right?
I'll go there because there's better fat bitches who will live to be fat bitches.
Let me tell you something.
Understand how to be one.
Brilliant.
Wow.
I say brilliant. I'm not even kidding. Brilliant. There's women out there that know how to be the fat bitch, and you're saying this one is the hoe.
But now you say you notice her put on weight. Do you say something to her?
I don't jump. She knows I'll be the. She knows I like a big woman. She's trying to stay. She's a sexy hoe. She's not anything other than that. If she starts to grow, it's not good. She has to look good. But she know what it is. She's a hoe who's experiencing love now. She's in love. So love makes her feel a little like she can let her guard down. She thinks she can eat.
Yeah.
She thinks she doesn't.
She thinks she can eat.
She thinks she doesn't. I love her for who she is. It's like I do, but bitch, you know who you are is a fine bitch. You know too.
Not a fat.
Yeah, I'll go get a better fat bitch. There's fat bitches out there that just carry fat bitch well.
Yeah.
They know how to be a fat bitch. She does not. And so she knows. She fucking knows.
Words of wisdom, Patrice.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
We should stop right there so we can take
I'm amazed by you.
A lot of kids. That's why there's a lot of murder, a lot of bad shit happening. Now this poor little girl. I'm not saying she deserved to die or anything like that. I'm saying that you can't interfere with parents when they have to do what they have to fucking do with their children. Even with motherfuckers like this, you just don't know what abuse is.
So you're saying, like obviously, in a perfect world, you would be able to distinguish what she was going through.
What she was going through.
To a guy that's getting a beating thrown to him because he likes to burn shit up.
Yes.
But with the system that's in place, you can't distinguish that, so they'd be taking kids away.
They take kids away, and the parents aren't allowed to exact the proper discipline, man, the proper fear. I didn't stop flinching when my mother came at me until I was about 14. And that's when she said, okay, I'm done. She ran in there. I was playing chess, and she used to call me, Patrice, come here. And one day I didn't come quick enough, and she came in and hit me with a broom, and I was playing chess with my boy. And then the mental fear was gone, where I go, wow, Moms, that just didn't hurt.
It's over.
And you can see her shoulders slump like,
my job is done.
My job is done, dear.
Good luck, sweetie. Good luck.
The last beating.
I did what I could.
Like she just was whack. Didn't you hear me? Like the same old. Didn't you hear me call you with the same rhythm? And I just like, come on, this is getting hacked, Moms. And my boy wasn't scared because usually your mother hits you in front of your friends and they go, oh shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like he looked and I looked like we're in the middle of a heated game of chess, Moms.
Mom, could you please take your stick and leave? We're busy here.
That's all you got? That's all you got?
So it's like this. I don't want to get the wrong, sometimes I don't have the words I need to express the situation because, I say some fucked up shit, but I never say no little girl deserves to die.
Nah.
But I'm saying that I think sometimes it's like those sacrifices to be able to have people discipline their kids so that they don't fucking grow up and be out of control psychopaths, man.
Well, there's a lot of brats out there these days, so.
There's a lot of kids. You see them shaking them in the mall, cursing them out, and people go, oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's not, or your buddy, if you curse your girl out and somebody goes, dude, man, she's your girl. She's a nice girl, and then you go, you don't tell me how to fucking raise my bitch. Mm-hmm. It's like, she's nuts, and I need to talk to her like this sometimes.
Did you hear that? Raise my bitch. Now, a lot of people out there are going, wow, Patrice has a kid? He's talking about his girlfriend.
My girl, yeah. Don't tell me how to raise my girlfriend, motherfucker.
You're talking about raising your bitch.
It's not my no, I don't have no kids, but I'm just saying it's like people that interfere with how you do things in your home, and it's like, you know what? In retrospect, you fucked up, motherfucker. You killed your kid.
Yeah.
But during the situation,
you know what's amazing? The most amazing part of that story? That blacks play chess.
Oh, Jesus.
Speaking of sports, they gave, 5 days for going into the stands to protect his wife?
Yeah, I know about things that happened.
No, I know. You know the big story. I guess they had to do that, though. You can't start a precedent. You can't have
a no-tolerance policy, which I can't stand the no-tolerance policy. It's like a kid brings a pretzel to school, bites it to look like a gun, points it at somebody, and they suspend him for a week. Yeah, that's silly.
That's it might be bordering on that Nazi discipline, but you know what? He did go in the stands. It's clear. You can't make decisions.
Case basis. What happened to the case-by-case basis? When you run into the stands because you were laying down and some bonehead throws a fucking soda at you and you start pummeling a guy that you think was him, then there's a problem.
So you're saying extenuating circumstance. This is very...
Why can't we... We can't... These days, we're full of zero tolerance. What happened to case by case? It doesn't happen anymore in court. It doesn't happen anywhere. We talked about it with divorce.
This is an unprecedented opinion by a white guy.
Ooh.
By the way.
I enjoy the case-by-case.
I've never heard a white guy say
I'm a big case-by-case guy, too.
I've never heard this from white people before.
I don't like that.
Lock them up and
he did A, so let's look at what A gets down the little flow chart, and he's got to go here. It's bullshit.
But his wife, and I said this before even reading the fucking thing. I know his wife started the fucking thing.
All right.
I can't imagine, first of all, okay, he's in Chicago, an obscure, let's face it, obscure-ass Antonio 47-year-old Davis, right? Just a role play on the Knicks. Now, he's in Chicago. What fucking guy go, oh, shit, I see a black woman and some kids. You know what? That's probably Antonio Davis' wife. I'm going to fuck with her. No. Yeah. He was booing. He was going, Antonio Davis sucks. You suck when you was here, you big brother, Buddha. And she goes, that's my motherfucking husband. Suck my dick. And that's his children. And it's up in his fucking face. This is why, like, again, you think I don't like women? I love them, and this is why I'm hard. My girl asked me the same goofy shit last night. Would you come into the stands and that? No. Fucking no. Because I know you got a big mouth. And what guy just says, you're Patrice's fucking girl, you fucking... She's gonna be protective of people saying her husband stinks. Yeah. And that's what happened. He should have stayed and stop being in love so much, motherfuckers.
This is... We've touched on this subject in a different area. The movies, the movie theater, or any time you're out. If your chick starts shit with someone, and you're looking like, oh boy,
you know whose fault that is?
You gotta step in.
You know whose fault that is?
Oh.
Yours.
Why?
You gotta learn how to raise your girlfriends better.
You're just gonna let your chick get maybe slapped?
No.
Or something?
My girl closes her fucking mouth because every time I see somebody behave in a certain way, like point at a girl, I go, sweetie, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. If I step back, this particular man that you think you're entitled to talk to in a certain way will punch you through a fucking wall. You can't beat him up.
Yeah.
So if you can't beat him up, shut your mouth. Shut up. Don't ever come out of pocket with some fucking guy.
Yeah, but just being a human being, you've never had that happen. I talked about this a while ago. I was in a Brooklyn movie theater. A whole row of Puerto Ricans were in there. Whole family. I mean, from grandpa down to the whining little fucking just out of the womb, already pierced ears fucking little Puerto Rican kid.
Who's already talking at the movies?
Oh, already yapping at the movies. And a woman who just wouldn't shut the fuck up about, it was Mission Impossible 2. Tom Cruise is on the screen.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, Tom Cruise. What I would do to him. Let me tell. And we're like right there, right next to him. You reach a point as a human where your sense goes out of your head. Now, I hadn't reached that point yet because I know I'm scoping the scene out. I'm scoping it, so I'm beyond just the woman yelling. I'm looking at the whole row going, they are all together. There are men in there, probably with knives. I'm not fucking with this. My girlfriend turns around, and she had reached the point beyond, excuse me, could you be quiet? Hey, we're watching a movie. Now, she went right up to, hey, could you shut the fuck up? And the girl goes, oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Anthony, see, just keep your story, just keep it in your head.
Yeah.
Immediately, that's your girl's fucking fault. No way she should open her fucking mouth.
But I'm like,
a family of Puerto Ricans.
I'm like Bush with Iraq. I can't just leave.
No, you can't leave.
I can't just pull out my forces.
She put you in a bad spot.
I don't deny that. I don't deny her. The Puerto Rican's boyfriend turned around to me and then went, oh, you put her in battle mode. I'm like, oh, shit, she's in battle mode. My chick, she's not going to fight this Puerto Rican woman. And the family now is turning around. And I'll smack that smile off your fucking face, motherfucker. That's what it turned into. And brave me had to get up, find the usher, and find another theater the movie was playing in.
Yes, you did.
I had to flee the situation.
You did the intelligent
Thank
thing.
you, Patrice.
You wasn't a pussy, and as you
No, I was the biggest pussy ever.
You wasn't a pussy. That was the smartest thing you could have ever did. First of all, you should have just sat down and deconstructed your girl's mentality for saying that. Now you go, okay, you said shut the fuck up, sweetie. What was the next thing you was thinking?
All right, let's take this step by step.
What was the next thing that was going through your mind when you told a volatile Puerto Rican girl who's speaking at an inanimate object to shut the fuck up? Okay, now what was you thinking after that? What was the next step?
Next step is...
Exactly. I was thinking that she was going to shut the fuck up. Is that what you was fucking thinking? That's entitlement. And it's white girl entitlement. That shit is just like it's just like when you walk down the street and a white woman will not move to the left or the right. She stays straight a fucking head because this is her streets.
You see that?
She feels protected all the time.
Yeah.
I got to do this while she just walks straight ahead. Now, it's not confrontation. There's a sense of protection that white women have. And women in general have this protection feel.
I don't think that's a white thing.
Because that happens to me
in my
all
neighborhood,
the time,
that happens all the time, too. And it's more of a money thing.
A black woman is not going to say, shut the fuck up. She thought of the second thing before shut the fuck up came out because she was ready to deal with the fuck up. Your girl goes, will you shut the fuck up, please? Thank you. What? Bitch, do you realize your fists or your nails got to be out when you say shut the fuck up to a Puerto Rican girl?
Nails.
She should have been standing,
right,
like, fucking with the nail, with the
nails ready to go.
Shit,
right,
to scratch her face when she said shut the fuck up. That is your fault, Anthony. You have to. You got to condition her to never do that.
After that situation, rules were instilled that shan't happen again.
Well, that's happened to most of us, man.
Most guys. And let me tell you something quickly before Opie gets started. That is a situation that everybody gets into. And it is, and I wish there was something that can be done, but everyone in the theater was intimidated by that row. Everyone. Mm-hmm. White, black, other Puerto Ricans. It was such a loud family that you knew if you said boo to them, you were done. You were done. They were turning around and, fuck you and everything like that. So why should an entire theater be intimidated by one row when everyone should rally around and go, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out because I'm trying to watch Mission
Impossible. Yeah, but when she said that, where was everybody else to back you up?
Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Coward.
Exactly.
I watched heads disappear in their seats. I never saw people slump down so low. When they sit in front of me, they're up. They're fucking on phone books. Yeah. When there's a head in front of me blocking my view. This time, everyone slumped down so low.
When you please shut the fuck up is never ever gonna shut somebody the fuck. That is intimidation. That's like your girl should have been ready to
It's calling someone out for a fight.
It's calling somebody out. I mean, and it's almost like she put your girl. This is your girl's fucking fault. She put everybody in a bad position. I'm gonna tell you what she did. She put you in a bad spot. Then she put the girl's boyfriend in a bad spot because he knows, hey, you know what? I like stabbing motherfuckers to death, but I don't dislike you, dude, but you know I'm going to have to fuck you up.
Right.
And then it puts the girl who's talking in a bad spot because she cannot let a white woman say shut the fuck up and not go, I know you didn't, da-da-da-da-da. And if she had just did what her job is to be a demure white girl, which is to go, excuse me, I can't enjoy this movie.
Pardon. You know whose ultimate fault it is? I understand the repercussions after.
Cruise.
For being so delicious. You know whose fault it is, though? That fucking bitch. She should have shut the fuck up.
Fair enough, but that's not your training.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta go to the phones. Someone's calling Anthony out on this. Dave on Long Island, what's up?
Yeah, hi. I'm on a payphone, so it's a little noisy.
All right.
But last time I remember you telling the story, they were black, not Puerto Rican. What are you afraid of?
No. Dude, I never said they were black. It was a family of Puerto Ricans.
I don't know. You're using the same, she's in battle mode. I don't remember any Puerto Ricans.
No, it was absolutely Puerto Rican because it was a huge family. I described it as a huge family.
Yeah.
Anthony, it's like Chinese, Japanese.
Whatever. No, I will absolutely deny that, sir. It was a Puerto Rican family.
It definitely was a Puerto Rican story because Puerto Rican will give you Puerto Ricans will give you out. That's the good thing about Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
They will give you an out if you piss them off. They'll go, son, they'll talk to you. Puerto Ricans will talk to you because they know how serious they are about the violence and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they will let you get a reprieve.
Yes.
But if it's not a black girl, because a black girl would have went, what the fuck did that bitch say? And her man would have tried to stop her because she would have immediately started lunging at the woman. Yeah.
Slapping nails.
Puerto Rican
those
story.
big-ass nails. Now, I thought, like you said, the second it happened, I'm thinking 5 steps ahead.
Right.
Like, where is this going? I went into, defensive mode.
You should have.
I'm trying to figure out what's happening. And all I could figure is, if she lunges at my girl, I'm going to have to get in between. Because now that's my job. And if I even look like I'm injuring this guy's girl trying to keep her off of my girl, he then is going to stick a knife in my side.
But that's where you plead to him. See, this is.
But you can't do it during a physical dispute. There's no pleading. It happens like that.
This is where pimping is dying. You go and plead in pimp style to this guy while his girls talk. I always disregard a woman in these situations. I look.
It's your own shit.
This one girl, I was at a show and she was like, "You suck. You ain't funny. Why?" And I'm looking at her man I'm like, sweetie, hold on a second, dude. Now, I explained to the crowd, you're appealing to the gentleman? I said, this type of shit that get good motherfuckers in fights. Now, if I cannot tell his girl, shut the fuck up. Now, I'm about 6'4", 300-something pounds. She can't beat me up. The thing that she's doing is because I'm letting her do it. You understand what I'm saying? Girls do what you let them do when they're la. So I go, dude, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you to shut your fucking mouth, right? And then your man's gonna have to protect your honor by fucking with me. Now, we two good motherfuckers sitting here getting ready to fight because you are an out-of-control bitch. And I had to tell this guy, listen,
a great
you,
point, man.
You have to raise your bitch correctly.
You put it on the guy.
Always.
All of a sudden, now that guy's thinking, he was thinking, this motherfucker fucks with my bitch, I'm going to fuck him up. You turned it around to where if he fucks with you, it's now his fault for not keeping his
bitch in control.
Wow.
All right, let's go to the phones. John in Connecticut. John.
Lisa O'Neill.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey, John.
I got to tell you this. Once you hear that, oh, no, you didn't, you got to just run because it's all bad news from there.
Run. He's like he just recovered from something.
You do. I fled.
Yeah.
Because I'm in college. I'm coming out of the cafeteria. It's late at night. I got a hot chocolate in my hand. Some guy bumps into me coming out of the door, and about 2 or 3 drops of this hot chocolate hits this black chick's sweatpants. She goes into the, oh, no, you didn't. Like, huge scene. Now the whole campus center is watching us. She grabs the full cup out of my hand, throws it in my eyes, piping hot, straight out of the cafeteria hot chocolate. But that's still not enough. Now her man has her in one of these arm locks. She's still, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. Like, arms flailing, legs flailing. Like, he had to protect her from me. Meanwhile, I'm standing there, like, blind.
From hot chocolate.
Yeah. Hot chocolate. That's extreme.
Yeah. Well, once you hear that, oh, no, you didn't, you gotta just get out of there.
Yeah, that's code for run.
Man, yeah.
All right. Thanks, John. Let's go to Jim in Brooklyn. What's up, Jim?
Yo, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
A similar situation happened to me about 8 years ago. My wife was pregnant with our first kid. We walked into a small movie theater in the Heights here in Brooklyn. And you know how women get in. She was irritable. So we're sitting down listening to the movie. And all of a sudden, 2 young African-American girls were sitting in the theater. they start talking and yapping away, right? All right, so my wife is getting a little restless. And you know, and I felt the same way. But what am I going to do with 2 girls? So all of a sudden, like halfway during the movie theater, these girls were talking the whole time. My wife just turns around and like a spit coming out of her mouth. Shut the fuck up. And then the 2 girls, like, no, she didn't. And then I'm saying, like, oh, shit, here we go. I mean, what am I going to do? Fight 2 girls? So when we leave the theater after the movie, the 2 girls are standing outside waiting to beat up my wife. She's 8 months pregnant.
Oh, man. Yeah, you don't want the after the theater fight.
No. But, you know, but in terms of the situation being the way it was, what was I going to do? I had to jump in between if these 2 girls were going to grapple my wife. There's no way I was going to let them grab her and try to knock her on the floor. But it was one of the funniest situations. But like Anthony was saying before, you just slump down in your seat and you turn around. I turned around to my wife. I said, please, it's just 2 girls.
I've seen brawls going on in movie theaters where a guy is sitting there and the girl says something or he says something, and it's a group of Puerto Rican or black kids or something like that. You can usually shut white kids up. You really can. In certain theaters. Certain places, certain ages, in most cases.
Yeah, I agree.
But the only reason I know that is because I've seen people try. You rarely see... You see a group of black kids walk in or Puerto Rican kids walk in, and they are being loud, and they sit down. You don't say shit. You sit there and have your movie ruined. That's it. Because if you say something, no one's coming to your aid. I've seen it happen.
There's a way to...
could you be quiet? You shut up, motherfucker. You hear, like, from the back, and you're like, oh, boy.
Oh, boy, now there's a problem.
Oh, boy, now there's a problem.
First of all, this one thing that I do have to say... I guess I'm being from Boston. There's certain major cities where you do get white training. If you live in Manhattan, you get white training. Boston, Philadelphia. There's some white training going on where you deal with white people. There's some places if you're black, you don't understand passive aggression. Passive aggression is one of those weird things that, you know, I'm sure before your girl and I'm sure before this guy's pregnant wife went to go shut the fuck up, it was turning around, looking, passive aggression, kind of.
Yeah.
You control yourself now, kind of.
Right.
And that also makes fucking like black girls very angry. Is that so they get louder. I bet you if you think about what happened, they got louder and louder as your girl's frustration, because they knew that what the fuck she's doing.
Well, there was other passive aggressiveness going on.
A lot of passive, and they get loud like, what you think, you're white huffing?
Other
gonna
people.
Stop me? Motherfucker, my house ain't fell down yet. You can huff and puff all you want, motherfucker. and it's like you just gotta go, yo.
All right, listen. I want to break in here because here's the real question. Brian's got it in South Carolina. Brian?
Yo.
Go ahead. Ask Patrice your question.
Patrice, man, I just want to know, how come it's like every time I go to it, it's not every movie, but it's every, like if it's a horror movie, why do the Schwoogies got to act up? Is it genetic? I mean, it'll be like somebody gets killed. Oh, look at that motherfucker right there. Oh, shit.
Well, I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, you guys like to comment, man.
We're not
Black people like to comment at the movie theaters.
I don't mind the comments in a horror movie because it is funny. I've heard some funny shit coming out of the theater when in a horror movie. When you go, oh no, don't do that. I mean, it's a cliche hack like joke, but it is funny when it's happening. And it's not an involved movie. I'm talking about a movie maybe you got to keep some tabs on the beginning or what's happening, and some bitch is on her fucking cell phone talking like everyone wants to hear this conversation during the movie.
But it's only the young cats, man, because movies are $12 now. Oh, you get somebody like my age. You don't see black people my age. Black people my age are doing what white people. I do what white people do now. Yeah. Oh God.
Can't
it's just
we
like
just sit and watch this feature?
Please shut up. But it's like it's a whole culture to movies for young kids. You go out, you spend $10 if the movie stinks. You just want to talk. You want to have fun. It's an event kind of thing. I think white people, white people will visit the theater from time to time, and it's like a quiet event. White people are just quiet for some reason. But it's
watch the movie.
Maybe I'll take it back and I'll rephrase this. Not necessarily black. It's an age thing, I believe. Because I was a loud motherfucker at the movies, and I was fucking funny loud at the goddamn movies. But I think now as you get older, you get like.
You're right. It is an age thing, but when I went to go see King Kong, I'm in some Jewish movie theater, and there's about 5 kids, had to be anywhere from 12 to 15 years old, sitting in the back, wouldn't shut the fuck up. Wouldn't shut up. White kids. Oh, white. Yeah, white little Jewish kids. But they're laughing, cell phone, yelling at the screen, talking, making jokes, wouldn't shut up. And a lot of shh going on from the theater, and they're like, yeah, you shut up. Oh, yeah, like, we're going to be quiet. Being very disrespectful.
Say what you want to say,
So that was when I turned around and I said, on behalf of the theater, would you shut the fuck up? Now, I never would have done that if they were black or Puerto Rican. Never. On behalf, and I got a smattering of applause from the theater.
Fucking Anthony.
But because I knew that Jewish kids from Great Neck
you could get away with
are not going to pull a knife out. They're not going to start shit. I could box them all.
Yeah, you assess the situation, then decide what you're going to do.
You assess
whether you're going to shut up or be the brave man.
You don't have any of your girl got big mouth stories?
Well, we were in Philly once driving on, what's that, South Street or whatever it's called, and we're behind some really tough-looking motorcycle dudes, and they weren't going fast enough. You know how that road goes nice and slow?
Yeah.
And we're missing lights and stuff because they're going slow and starting up their bikes. They're out for a little joyride and just kind of taking in the scenery. So we're behind the motorcycles, and she reaches over from the passenger seat and decides to start beeping the horn to make them go faster.
Oh, no.
So I can relate to everything you just said.
What did you say?
Because I'm like, are you kidding
crazy?
Me? They're not going to beat you up. First of all, now they think I'm beeping because I'm behind the wheel, you know? I'm like, you're putting me in a bad situation here.
And you're not a pussy.
I'm not.
For completely getting as tough as you should be with the bikers as with her.
Right.
Like, are you out of your goddamn mind for doing that?
Yeah, because at that point, just like you said, the next thing is, well, what happens next? They get pissed off. They're going to go to the passenger window because they think you're doing it.
And you're not going to go, this bitch that beat me.
Right.
I would.
No.
I'm like, this bitch beat the horse.
No, they're going to get right up in my grill.
And you know what would happen if you do that? If more men stop thinking this shit chivalry shit and go, this bitch reached over and beat the horn, dude. You know what he would go? My bitch is goofy like that.
Yeah, it was just
and walk away. This stupid bitch beat the fucking horn.
Let's go to Massachusetts. Chris, what's up?
I'm just kind of sick and tired of hearing Patrice use the entitlement excuse every time he talks about women.
Yeah. See, this is an empathizer, sympathizer. You're the reason why life is fucked up for men right now, goofball motherfucker. You gotta learn. When I say entitlement, it's a thing that makes you think that there's a magical force around you that can protect you from different situations that makes you behave irrational. Guys don't do that. Like, you would never, like, okay, right now, you're talking to me over the phone, but if you was sitting next to me on the train or something like that, and you was with your wife would say something before you did. You know why? Because she has this protective thing around her. You wouldn't talk because we're both men, and it's possible somebody could get choked. And I'm not saying you can choke me. I'm just whatever. We can fuck each other up. That's why we don't come out of our mouth to each other. Now, the superior physical person in this situation, which is the man, why don't we come out of our mouth to each other? Why don't we curse each other? Why don't I look at you and go, what the fuck? Yo, dude, why don't you shut the fuck up? You know why? Because we are in charge of physicality. Women aren't. They go, why don't you? I'm going to beat the horn because he's not going fast enough in my fucking world. This is what I mean by entitlement, dude. It's frustrating. You got to understand, you haven't raised as many women as I have. You're not a father.
Daddy Patrice.
Yeah, you're not a good daddy. I'm trying to tell you, man. You got to get that off your mind.
Huh? You act like the black Dr. Phil.
Well, hey, don't get mad.
I like that.
You enjoy Dr. Phil. Why enjoy the black one, motherfucking shit?
Hey, I like Patrice's, view on the world.
Is he more qualified than I am? He just got a couple of papers. I'm too lazy to go to school and actually get validated. But the word entitlement, I might run it in the ground. I'm not fucking Captain Dictionary. That's the word I use, and that's the word that I embrace. Entitlement, man. You got to understand that it's your fault, and guys like your faults for us being in spots where you can get beat up by a biker, stabbed by a family of Puerto Ricans, smacked in the face by some dudes. You got to tell your girl, look, if you're not going to fight, if you can't fight, if you're not going to whoop this guy's ass in your own mind, in your own credit,
call me
please.
Crazy for not wanting to play that game. I just don't want to play that fucking game.
Thank you, Paul.
That.
These
Fuck that.
fucking guys, man.
John in Michigan, what's up, John?
Hey, my wife asked me, oh, fuck, I suck.
Oh.
I'm punching out soon.
All right, he punched out. His plane is in flames, but he is slowly coming down to earth. He didn't crash.
His wife asked him the unanswerable question, that's all.
Yeah.
That's all. The point I was bringing up, no matter what relationship you're in, there's those questions they're asked, there's no right answer. That's all I'm saying.
Unanswerable question.
I fucking just... never mind.
Not for Patrice.
Never mind.
Patrice,
never mind.
Let me tell you
People
something.
People going to think that I'm fucking some bullshit motherfucker.
No, you're just...
This is a credit to you, my friend. You are a rare breed.
I've got to say.
You are a rare breed of guy.
He's a pimp, man.
That is like the way you treat women, the fact that they don't run for a court to get a restraining order or some shit. It astounds me.
No, he's not that bad.
They don't spend a day with you and just go, fuck this shit. Like they just stay. So you got some kind of magic and philosophy that works.
Right.
It works for you and the women you're with, and it's amazing to me.
Opie has to understand when they ask that question.
It's not just Opie.
I'm just saying Opie just for purposes, but it's...
I'm not alone in this one. I know that.
Okay, the Opies of the world, I'm saying.
But see, guys don't ask the unanswerable questions to their women.
Thank you. That's the point. Wait, Opie, that's the fucking point.
It's a female thing. They ask us the unanswerable questions.
But that's the thing. We enable it because they ask and they know that they fucking
Patrice answers.
That's what. So if she goes, she's asked. Okay. Always think, even no matter what tone she has, always put this tone in your head. So, who would you vote for? Even if she goes, so honey, booby Scooby, honey squirts, who do you vote for? Always in your head go, who the fuck you like? Which bitch you want to fuck? That one right there, ho. I like the fucking shit out that girl right there. Any other questions? Just ask. All right.
Yeah, sit back and shut up.
Holy shit. You understand? That's the trick.
There's more OPs than are Patrice in this world. There are more OPs.
I like where I'm at right now. Oliver in St. Louis.
Wow.
I'm fine with where I'm at.
I've been stunned by Patrice's relationship. I talked to him about it even at the Halloween party and stuff, and I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't see how it works without it being this dominant motherfucker and this subservient, scared woman.
No.
But he says, no, that isn't it. But everything he says describes a dominant, subservient relationship.
And I'm not talking shit. And Gavin sees, it's like my girl is not, I'm not fucking some evil motherfucker. It's like my happiness is paramount. When you see a happy woman, that means there's a miserable guy floating around. When you see a happy fucking guy, it's a happy woman. Because we have to keep them happy. And I'm like, this is not my job to fucking keep you happy. Oh, why don't you treat me like a queen? Yeah, I will. The king's bitch. That's who the queen is. That says it all.
That's a tremendous line.
Treat me like a queen. Okay. You're the king's bitch.
That's what a queen is, the king's bitch. And she's not no scared. It's just she tests me and so who do you, ready? Sweetie pie, who you want to win? Always in my head, so what bitch you want to, here's how I reverse it. Ready? Who do you want to win? Ready, sweetie? Who do you think I want to win?
Ooh.
Then she points to the bitch that she knows I will fuck. Now, next time...
No, that's not your woman.
She knows the women I like. I like big, fat bitches, right? So, my girl doesn't get threatened by fucking other beautiful women like her. She gets threatened by big, ugly, fat bitches. Wow.
He does as well. He does. He walks around the
she'll point that the one with the soggy ass titties hanging out. Yep. And you knew it, ho, before you asked the question.
You are in bizarro world. You are in a bizarro world relationship.
Drew Boogie knows, baby.
That's why he's in Jersey.
Yeah, Drew's talking all kinds of shit the same way Patrice is. The whole commercial break.
In your relationship, is there any equal ground at all? Or do you have the upper hand in every single thing? Here's the only thing that she has over me. There's no equality in your relationship.
She can leave and get any guy she wants to fuck her.
Yeah.
If she wants to, and that's the only thing I have to detach myself from.
We've seen her. Now, if there's a problem and she goes out that night with the determination
with
that
intentions?
Fuck this guy, I'm going to go fucking... She will get fucked that night. It's not like some pig that's going to go out to a bar and 5 in the morning have to pack it up because she can't get fucked.
That's where she wins. But other than that, there's not a... And it's not because I'm trying to... It's that I'm smarter than her. I'm quicker than her. It's just... It just is what it is, dude. It is what it is. She was crying the other day because she felt inadequate. But I'm like, don't cry, sweetie. It's not...
Why do you think she feels inadequate?
Look, first of all,
no. Why do you think she feels inadequate?
Maybe because he goes on radio saying that he's smarter and quicker.
Right, perhaps because a man named Patrice O'Neill is with her.
My king, you bitch. I'm the king, bitch.
You motherfuckers don't even know.
I don't.
The only one who understands that it's not evil is Drew. Because you gotta stop, man.
He's a brother.
What a coincidence.
I think it's the mentality of the brother.
Fuck.
I think it's the mentality of the brother.
The American brother. It's different.
Yeah.
English guys are completely different.
Because we want happiness. I take care of it. Look, man.
And what you said earlier during the break, he said, and in this sick way, it makes sense, but it's so twisted.
Absolutely.
He said that the good part of this whole thing is that he chooses to be with her. He chooses to love her.
Yeah.
He's not obligated to it. And the second he starts taking shit from her, that means that he is obligated to love her and be with her.
It means he lost the power.
That means I volunteer my love to my girl. And if she takes that shit for granted, then I take my free love away. That I freely give her.
You are the black Dr. Phil.
Dude, man.
You really are, man.
There's nothing that says we owe a thing. I don't owe her nothing. nothing. And her job, because I keep her more happy than she keeps me. All she has to do is fuck me and shut her face and stay pretty. I don't need nothing else. I gotta guide the bitch. I gotta give her money. I gotta give her. I'm that dude for her. I'm what she needs. I'm what she wants.
You're gonna be back to the whores in Rio before you know it.
Why do you have to put the word voluntarily at the end of "I love you"? You know, like, isn't that understood? Like, I love you.
No, it's not voluntarily. No, man.
No, because a lot of guys they chase after the women and they're Jesus. Hold on. I'm going to get the words in a minute.
I know what you're saying. See, now, Ted, this is not personal business, but Ted has a lot of sisters. And like 5 sisters or something like that?
No, I only have 2.
But he grew up with sisters and you love him?
I love him.
Love him.
I have 2 sisters.
Like,
I don't know.
I love
sound like he has 12 sisters.
Voluntarily,
I had a lot of sisters, but it's like...
I might have.
Yes. That's what you gotta understand. Love is not something that that anyone's owed to, man. There's people out there that don't love their mama.
You're not supposed to be precious to love anybody.
Danny Glover, color purple motherfucker.
No, man. No. It's like your love is a free thing, man. It's not something that you're supposed to fucking do. Yeah. Someone earns your love, man. If my mother loves me, I earn her love. It's not an obligatory thing. It's like you go, damn, I want to love you. I want to love my girl, but she got to keep me in that mode.
Do you know something though? That there is a part of love, and some people see love as loving relationship as some form of sacrifices because you care so much about somebody that you're willing to give up a convenience or an emotion or something because it would make her feel happier, and your love is so much for that person.
Here's the point.
Okay.
The way we treat our women, we have to constantly, because they are a different animal. Now when I say fuck me, be quiet, what I meant by that is that's all I fucking need. Don't bug me when I don't want to be bugged. You have your list of things that it's fucking so easy for your girl not to get on your nerves. So easy. And you might have 4 things where you go, if I have a chick like this, I'll be happy. Women, not only do you have to make them happy and keep them happy, you have to be fucking creative. You never had your girl go, well, let's do something tonight. Let's go somewhere. We never go nowhere. Where you want to go, sweetie? I don't know.
It's up to you.
You don't want to do that work. We have to be the ones that constantly help nurture them and love them and keep them happy.
Silly.
The enemy.
Silly. Come here, silly. You don't understand, man. And I'm not like that, dude. I've never hit a woman in my fucking life. I've never even...
Not physically. It sounds like there's a mental battering going on.
Well, sometimes, you know why? How men chase pussy, that's how women chase our manhood. Relentlessly. It's not even a focus. It's a nature. They don't want a pussy-ass man. It takes you down. Anytime you enable them when it's not natural, like that whole question, who would you fuck? I can go. Perfect example. I'm going to bed one time. This is my ex-girl, and she goes, "What side of the bed you want to lay on?" Okay, this is the shit here's where it ends for men. When you ever get that gut feeling of this fucking bitch, but you don't say nothing. Okay, where it ends is where you don't say nothing. So she goes, "What side of the bed you want to lay on?" And I go, "This side." And then she goes, "But then I won't be able to see the TV." And so I go, "Well, bitch, why the fuck did you ask me where you want to sleep anyway?" Now, I could have went, "Okay, I'll just sleep on the other side." But that was some enabling shit that she wanted. Women are not humble enough to go, they want us to be chivalrous, but they want to force it to happen, but they don't want to,
instead of saying, I like this side of the bed, I like this side of the bed, is that okay with you, or whatever, to be nice about it. It was, what side do you want? So that way when you say the decides she wants, she could then turn it around.
It's manipulation, and you gotta understand it. It's
do you ever get a full night's sleep, or you guys just go back and forth talking about who's going to get it?
I missed the show. Because it ends like that.
I just see it as so
and then you know where the happiness starts to happen?
Where?
Enemy.
The happiness starts to happen is when she starts to think, okay, is this righteous? What I'm getting ready to do. So am I asking my man a righteous question when I ask him who will he vote for? So she says, hold up. All right, this is some bullshit ass manipulating girl shit I'm about to ask. You know what? I'm not going to ask it because this asshole is going to make me suffer for asking bullshit.
That's fear and walking on eggshells.
Good. Fuck it. If you want to call it that, good, bitch. And you know what? I bought you some soft boots so those eggshells don't fucking hurt so much. Fuck you.
All right, listen. You're going to be in next week. We're going to have to talk about this more because you hit on something. The phones have exploded. We have Twitchels outside the studio. We got to end with this game of operations.
I am fascinated by your relationship.
It's simple.
And it isn't even something that I don't understand. Like, I understand what you're saying. I understand the words. I understand everything. I cannot see it working out. It's like some kind of a fucking Einstein theory that can't be proven in real life. I don't.
And I don't victimize. I'm not a predator when it comes to I'm gonna find some weak woman. My girl's not a weak girl. I've been out with doctors, lawyers, fucking journalists, or whatever the fuck, and they're all goofy. They're geniuses, but they're goofy because they're girls. And there's certain things we do that because they're girls they're gonna do, and there's certain things that we do because we're men. It is what it is. I'm telling you.
All right, we're running out of show here.
All right,
gotta say hi.